and I hear it's got a pretty lethal weapon on it. And what place are you currently?
I'm currently ranked first in
Oh,
the state.
okay, guys, CUDA 6, you know, who's your competition here. And as you've been doing it, have you been in this a couple of years or longer?
Yep, I've been in this now about 5 or 6 years.
Oh, okay, so you're a veteran.
Yep.
Okay, and as you've gone through this program, then you started apparently in middle school. How has this affected your schoolwork and kind of what you're thinking about doing as you go on to maybe college or to some kind of technical school?
Well, next year we go into St. Cloud Tech to work with the manufacturing design. So it's pretty much right up the field of robotics. So with the robots, you fully design the robot in CAD and stuff first, and you actually have to machine the parts, manufacture it all. So it helps a lot with this general schoolwork and stuff because you learn physics along the way, math, all types of different CAD programs I've learned, and this is general education. Is very helpful.
Amazing. So have you taken any physics courses in high school yet?
Yep, I actually took a physics course 2 quarters ago.
Okay, and did it make it easier to understand the theory of physics because you had this experience with robots?
Yes, very much so, because you can calculate RPMs and stuff of weapons, and that's all types of physics stuff and how much force it takes to throw an object.
Well, yeah, it's really important to calculate the RPMs for weapons,
yes.
but that's really cool because it really is hands-on application, and that's what we really I think in our Department of Education as we're looking at STEM, we are trying to look at more interesting ways for students to really enjoy a physics class, any kind of a math class or a science class, and having the hands-on experiences really does make it more relevant. I mean, it's so abstract when you're just looking at a textbook and memorizing theories. So I'm glad that you've had that experience. Well, we're going to take a little bit of a break for our audience, and we have a video of the actual competition that goes on in one of these events. And so we'll take a little bit of break, show the audience that, and then we'll come back and we'll show some live demonstrations of the robots that the students have brought. We're back. So our audience got to see a little bit of what an actual competition is like, but we want to actually show off some of these models that our young men have made. And so Kiefer, why don't you demonstrate the CUDA 6 for us and show us how it works. That's great. Okay, thanks, Kiefer. All right, now then, we want to show, I'm going to back it up there, all right. I can see how that could be a lethal weapon. Now, Matthew and Deb, we're going to kind of demonstrate yours, and I'm going to get out of the way.
Get ready. Oh, it died. Okay, that's the beauty of robots. Sometimes something goes wrong, and for some reason, this guy's not working.
Oh, it's working.
But he's out of air. Okay. So is he working?
Okay, that's great. And now you can see, I think the audience can probably see. Matthew, somebody told me now the front end of your robot, if you can back it up maybe a little bit, and spin that front thing. Okay. That's good. what that's made out of.
The front weapon there is
Yeah.
hardened S7 tool steel. It's a special type of steel, and you can have it hardened.
Uh-huh.
And that increases the durability and the
I'm
strength
sorry.
of it.
Start over again. Tell us what that's made out of. The front part?
The front weapon there is made out of S7 tool steel. It's a special type of steel. It's not just regular mild steel. And you can have it hardened, and it's much more durable, and it won't break as easily as regular pieces of steel.
And so when you run this into another robot at a competition, it's pretty much probably throwing parts all over the place of that other robot.
Yep, that's the initial goal.
That's why you're
Send
number
them
one.
flying.
Okay, well that's great. Well, that is really exciting. Do we have time for a couple more?
We get
Why don't we demonstrate?
HMX2.
Do you want to demonstrate?
We'll go to that one.
Corey, who's got the next one? There we go. This one's got a puck with it. Oh, cool.
That one's just a demo bot that we use in between matches so that the audience can drive. Some of the younger kids can come and play bot hockey with it, and just so they get a chance to drive a robot.
Okay.
It originally was a combat robot, but one of the kids redid it for me so that it was safer to bring out and use.
Yeah.
Terminal impact isn't working. Okay. You good? Okay.
And then what is this one called?
This one's called.
Do you want to give him
The mic?
microphone?
This one's called Terminal Impact. And this is also just one that we use for demos, but Alex is going to drive it. And this one, we're not going to spin up the weapon on it just because it is kind of an iffy robot, a little bit dangerous, and we just don't want anything to happen in the studio.
That's good. We don't want any.
Just to give you an idea of the different designs that some of the kids come up with.
Yeah. So that thing in the front would be spinning around.
Yes.
And great. Well, that's really fun. I'm sure our audience has just really enjoyed this today. Anytime we have students on that are showing what they've made, we get really lots of comments. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have today for our segment on K-12 TV. We want to thank all of you, Deb and Alex and Kiefer and Corey and Matthew, for being here today. And if you want more information about the robotics competition, go to www.kickrobot.org. Kickbot.org. And you can find out all sorts of information about where to sign up and where in your region that you can participate. Thank you.